said, oh my God, he's trying to kill me. Oh my God, he's trying to kill me. Like,
I never had something control me. I feel something bad.
oh my God. Oh my God. What's up, gang? It's your girl Miranda here. Yes, I'm Miranda, aka Randy Penny, aka the baddest, and I'm back with another video. I literally haven't said that in so long. Like, don't hate me, you know, don't like burn me at the stake or anything, but like, I've been just lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Life has been like lifing, but like not that bad to a point. Like, I'm just a lazy hoe. but we're back. We're better than ever. Thank y'all so much for 500 something subscribers. I think we're at 520, so that's so much. Like, we hit our goal of 500 subscribers, as we should. Period. I thank y'all so much for being supportive, even though I haven't been here, but I'm gonna get back to it, y'all. I'm gonna get back to it. Yes, hello and welcome to the new people who have joined my channel. If you're new, if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, like, what's up? It's been a minute, I know, but what's up? Like, I'm back and we're here and we're together now again. So, as you can tell by the title, I'm about to just get into this. I'm trying not to make this long because I don't feel like editing this for real. And it's a bit hot in my room, so I might turn that fan on, but not right now though. We're gonna see. Today's video is going to be a story time about my old friend group. And I feel like it's been long enough for me to like tell this story. Like, I didn't want to tell it before because I feel like it was a little fresh, like, you know what I mean? I'm not with the confrontation, y'all. Like, I don't really do that. So yeah, but I think I can tell the story. And honestly, disclaimer before I get into the story, like, this is my experience, so no hate to the people who was in the friend group for real. Like, I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Like, I'm not sure if you're watching this for real, but if you are, like, hey girl, hey boy, like, what's up? I just think a couple of them were a little bit fake, and I'm just kind of gonna tell my side of the story on that. I mean, I am a little upcoming YouTuber, so I'm going to tell all of my stories. So if you know that this is gonna be about you because you were in the friend group and you're gonna get triggered or something, please don't watch the full video. Like, just click off right now. I'm giving you the time to do that right now. Okay, now that they're gone, because we don't want any haters, we don't want to start any we don't want to bring anything else up. Okay, now that they're gone, let's get into it. So I'm gonna preface this by saying, like, I believe that they were fake. Now, not everyone in the friend group, but I feel like the majority of the friend group was fake. And honestly, a couple of them are still friends to this day, and I mean, as they should. However, I felt, we're just gonna get to it. So boom, this friend group formulated my freshman year of college. I was a freshman like 2 years ago, or maybe 3. I don't really know. No, yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, I was a freshman 3 years ago. I went to college, as we all know, with my best friend at the time. So me and him are not friends no more, but that doesn't really matter. And honestly, I feel like it, and we're gonna get into it, but we're not friends anymore because of one of the people in this friend group. And like, call me whatever you want to call me, like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna stand 10 toes on my beliefs, so don't shoot me. Like, don't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna explain. With my best friend at the time, we're gonna give him the name, I mean, he's been on the channel before, so if you know, you know, but if you don't, you don't. But we're just gonna name him F. Like, I don't really know, I don't care. So me and F went into college together, and we went to the freshman convocation. They have a little freshman thingy bob at the freaking convocation center on campus. So we went there, and that was like the day we moved in, or maybe like a couple days we moved into campus. So I've known him since my freshman year of high school. So we went to the convocation center. We met these 2 girls. We're gonna name one Flower and the other one Bottle. I don't freaking know. We're gonna name one Flower and Bottle. Flower is gonna be the shorter one, and Bottle is gonna be the taller one, because I feel like we need some, you know, because there are 2 different people in this scenario, in this situation. So I will be referencing them differently. So Flower short, Bottle is tall. Okay. So boom, we met Flower and Bottle at the convocation center. They was mad lit. Okay, period. It was cool. We was like vibing, like, from the jump, like when we first met each other. Me, what I name him? F, Bottle, and Flower, all just vibing, chilling. It was lit. Like, it was cool. And we all became friends just like off rip, like, oh y'all are pretty, like what's up, like let's like get lit, like, you know what I mean? And it was cool, like we clicked like that, as we should. I feel like, this is my opinion, I feel like, you know, I feel like the friendship could have lasted. However, I think that they were kind of more, and I'm talking about all of them, I feel like they kind of all kind of, I feel like you gotta be like I'm gonna get to it. So boom, we all became friends in the convocation center. All right, that's all we need to know. Fast forward, we're gonna introduce a new person to the friend group, and her name is M. M was my roommate, and me and her were cool when I first moved in. I was like, hey girl, like what the hell, what's up? You know, another black sister. I wanted to have a black sister as my roommate because, you know, I go to a PWI. I was a little scared. I had to share the bathroom, but she was a black sister, you know. M is my roommate. M, I have to mention M and F. Remember, F is my friend from high school that I went to college with. They kind of clicked. They were very alike. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if, well, I do. They were very alike, so that's why they clicked. Like, I feel like they had a lot of the same, they liked a lot of the same stuff. Like, they were into doing the same music, you know. They had the same style for the most part. So they clicked very fast. I introduced her to him, right? Obviously, that's my roommate. And then F introduced his roommate. We're going to call him T. Like, this is so funny because, like, what? But we're going to introduce T, and he was F's roommate. So, honestly, T's not really important to the story. Like, he's cool. He's just very neutral, doesn't really do much of anything. So, big ups to him. Like, I feel like he, you know, stayed true. Now, I don't know what was said about me in it when I wasn't there. I want to preface that by saying, I want to preface all this by saying, I don't know what really went down when I wasn't in the building. All I know is what I know. So, yeah, but for the most part, T was cool. Like, he was chill. Like, he was vibey. So, boom. So, let's remember. We're going to pause here. We're going to go over all the people so we remember. We have F, my best friend from high school. We have Bottle and Flower. Bottle is the tall one, Flower is the short one. We have M, my roommate, and then we have T, F's roommate. So F is my best friend from. I just want to reiterate because this is gonna get confusing. There was a bunch of people in the friend group that were important to the story, so it has to make sense. You know what I'm saying? It has to make sense. So yeah. So early on, it was all. How many is that? Me, F, T, M. It was all 6 of us, right? And we met up friends along the way, but they were kind of unimportant, kind of, because, like, they were there for, like, the first week, and then it kind of fizzled out. The group that stuck was us 6, right? So, boom. Fast forward. It was cool. We was chill. Like, it was a fun little time. I like my little friend group that I had. It was chill. It was nice. Fast forward. Me and F are walking into F's apartment, and there was this guy sitting on the couch, and we was like, "Ooh, who is that?" Like, me and F was like, "Ooh, he kind of cute. Who is that? Right?" And it was, all right, y'all, bear with me. It was T's friend from high school. Y'all, it's too much going on. Like, what? I hope y'all understand. I hope y'all are with me right now on this. It was T's friend from high school, right? So he wasn't really important in, like, the friend group until, like, later on. So him and Bottle, okay, because he's about to get introduced into the friend group. Now him and Bottle had this beautiful, I love it, this beautiful, like, love story about, like, how they met and then how they got together. We need to give him a name. T's friend from high school, let's call him Red. Boom. So Red is T's friend from high school. Red had a beautiful love story. He saw a Bottle on the campus, you know, not me telling AT, but this is how he got introduced into the friend group. Ended up figuring out that T was roommates with F, who's friends with Bottle. So it was like, what the freak? Like, this is this was meant to be, right? So boom, those two started dating. I don't know when, I don't know the logistics, but I know they started dating, right? So now we have another member in the friend group. 7 people. And this friend group was the friend group. Like, there was others here and there that, you know, people knew from high school and but this was the 7 that hung out the most, right? And for whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure. I thought we was all cool. I thought it was chill. However, I was wrong. I was I was very wrong. I'm not friends with any of them to this day. Like, I'm cool with them. I have no problem with them. I really only have a problem with like 2 of them. However, I just think that this whole friend group disbanded for multiple reasons, but I'm telling my reason. Okay, so boom, fast forward. Flower got a boyfriend. Now Flower and Bottle, we met in the convocation, remember? Flower ended up getting a boyfriend, and just like peace, like deuces to the friend group. So we haven't seen her in a minute. So it really just became me, T, F, M, and Red, right? Wait, am I missing one? Red and Bottle. No, yeah, Red and Bottle. So it was a 6, because Flower had ended up getting a boyfriend, and she kind of was just spending her time with him. So she hadn't really been in the friend group that much. We didn't really see her much, which, oh, girl, as you should. Like, go get you your man, period. Her. But so yeah, now we're going to take Flower out. Now Flower comes back, but right now in the friend group, she's out. She's not here no more. So now it's like those people I just named. And so, as I said, Bottle and Red were dating, right? So they weren't really, they were in the friend group, but they're boyfriend and girlfriend. So they're going to like hang out outside the friend group. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't need us to hang out with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, they would still hang out with the friend group. However, they were also hanging out like outside the friend group. They weren't with us every single time. Like, they have each other, right? So that leaves, who does that leave? Who does that leave? Let's do some subtraction here. Who does that leave? I'm gonna tell you who that leaves. That leaves me, M, my roommate, F, my friend from high school, and then T, F's roommate. That leaves us 4. Like I said, Bottle and Red are still here. They just, you know, I feel like they weren't really in it as much, just simply because like they're dating. Like, they don't really need to be. Like, they're gonna be here when they want to be here, like for like festivities and stuff like that. But they're out, like, you know, they're out gallivanting and doing what lovers do. So yeah, it was us 4, the people I just named. So now that we've introduced everybody, right, I'm going to say the instances where I felt the fakeness from, maybe not the friend group, but I'm going to put that as the title, so, you know, period. Maybe not the whole friend group, but it was instances where I felt particularly left out of the friend group. And there's many instances, but I'm going to name the ones that like made me want to do this story time. Okay, so the first instance, and this is not gonna be in order because I honestly don't remember. I just, you know. So the first instance is going to be, so all of them like to, all of them, I'm about to demonstrate. All of them like to, like, you know what I mean? They like to, oh wait, is that the wrong side? That's what they like to do. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I don't do that. I have yet to do that still. At the bold age of 20, about to be 21. Y'all know what the vibes is. But yeah, still haven't. I have yet to hit that BL. Hit that BL. You know what I mean? I have yet to, you know what I mean? I wasn't doing that, y'all. So, but everybody else in the friend group did. So, I feel like that also kind of was a problem, but they said it wasn't. However, so one day, I believe it was T's birthday. I'm not entirely sure what day it was, but it was some day where festivities allowed for a, you know what I mean? And I don't do that. I'm the only one that doesn't do that, right? So what am I to do while the rest of them are, you know what I mean, doing that? I'm not sure. I believe, I think I went back to my apartment, and they all just did like a hot box or something, like in the car. And then I came back, and honestly, like, there's no problem with that. Like, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, but like, I just remember this one time, like, bro, F was like, oh, we love you to be around when we get lifted because you're funny, and like, oh, we just like, you're so funny, like, oh my gosh, we need you to laugh, like, you're so funny when we're in the same and I kind of took that as and maybe this is just me being a delusional ass bitch, but I took that as them, like, when he said that, it's just like, it gave like, are you using me because you think I'm funny? I don't know, like, maybe I'm delusional, but I didn't even feel welcome anyway, because, you know, I don't do that. So it's like, already we're not even on the same wavelength. I don't even think I fit into this group anyway, because you know, y'all do that and I don't. I mean, I feel like you can coexist and be, you know, I don't know how that would have worked anyway. I'm not gonna lie. So big ups to them for, you know, still including me afterward. But I mean, we're gonna get back to it. But I mean, in the moment, I mean, I wasn't included obviously because I wasn't doing that. And then it was like, be like, oh, you're funny. And when we're done, you know, doing what we do, you can come around and make jokes. And I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional, but to me, it was like, and I'm very sensitive. I take everything to heart. So I was just like, what are you talking about, friend? Like, what are you saying, friend? But anyway, that was one instance. Second instance, and it's always F. It's always fucking F. Like, bro, honestly, F is a problem. F is a problem. And I'm not going to lie. He's been a problem. But I don't have a problem. But he is a problem. And he was a problem a lot of times in that friend group causing... Okay, this is how I think about it. F was a problem in the friend group. It was me and him having tension, like, a lot of times because we would argue. And then I felt like everybody in the friend group was on his side. Like, you know what I mean? Because they all relate to each other. Like, bro, they listen to Frank Ocean. I like Frank Ocean. Don't get me wrong. But, like, am I going to a Frank Ocean concert? Probably not. Like, I feel like they would. You know what I mean? They wear the big baggy pants. You know, they do the, you know, they do that. They want to, you know, ride with their freaking heads out the windows at fucking midnight. Like, that's what they likes to do. And I'm not talking about like everybody in the friend group. I'm talking about the 4 that it ended up being, like the main 4. Not 4, really 3. So not me, really, because I don't do that. But I was in them, so I'm the thumb here because I'm so far away from everybody else. But then there's M, F, and T, right? So yeah, so whatever. But back to what I was saying. He was like, me and F would always go back and forth. So another time where I felt like just not a part of it at all. I had walked in. I don't want to explain it like the whole story for real because this video is gonna be so freaking long. But I had walked in because me and M's washing machine and dryer stopped working, so we were going to go use F and T's because they had a unit in their place as well, in their dorm as well. So we were gonna go over there and use theirs. And when I walk in, why everybody go on mute? Like, I walk in. No, I walk in. Cause what? M walked in first, right? M walked in first, and then she walked into their room for their dorm first, and I hear chatter. Don't know what they're saying, but I hear chatter. As soon as I walk in, and we're running everybody on. Like, they're silent. I'm telling you, they're silent, and I'm like, cause I'm not an idiot. So I mean, obviously anybody would be able to you know, recognize that. But I'm like, what? Like, everybody's got some... But I didn't think too much of it. I'm thinking I'm, like, delusional. I'm going crazy or something. But, you know, obviously, that wasn't the case. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be telling the story. I walk in. It's silence. Time goes by. And F and M are unusually close. Like, besties. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's odd for me. Because I'm like... Did I do, like, I was confused. I said, did I do, like, I don't know. Did I do something to y'all? Like, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's walking on eggshells. And it's like, you know, when you feel the elephant in a room, like, you're not freaking stupid. Like, you know what I mean? You could feel when that's happening. So I was like, there's a weird energy in here and I'm not feeling it. The only 2 people that was talking to me was Red and Bottle. They were the only ones acknowledging my existence. I feel like T, he was very close with F and M. So by default, he was on their side. I get it, T. I get it, friend. I get it. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Like I said, I don't know if he was talking with them, you know, conversing with them behind my back as well, but I digress. Ultimately, Bottle and Red told me that F was talking about me to the group because he thought I posted a subliminal message of him, right? Y'all, I don't really know, actually. I honestly have no idea. The post that I had posted, he assumed it was about him because he was the only guy friend that I had, and he took it and ran with it. I don't even remember what the post said. It was something so stupid, but he took it and ran with it, and then basically started talking about me to everybody in the room, about how I'm making subliminals and so, you know, very, very, very childish, very high school. So I don't even know why that was going on, but I mean, I digress, like I said. So that was another instance. I felt like everybody in the room was on his side because, first of all, they were literally already all in there talking about the situation when I wasn't in the building. I feel like, I don't know if anybody was, I mean, I think maybe Bottle and Red were saying that they was kind of defending like my side, but I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if anybody in there was really defending my side. But I don't know. Yeah, that was another instance. Another point of contention, I guess, was like they would do stuff. Now, I'm not really talking about Bottle, Red, Flower. Like I said, Flower's already gone. She's not really a part of this. It's really just the main, like, me, T, F, and M, and then Bottle and Red are here sometimes. I'll disclose if they were there or not. But in this instance, it was really just M, F, and T. They kind of like did a lot of stuff like not in the group. So they started calling themselves, I don't care. They started calling themselves UV3 because they lived, F and T lived at the University Village dorms. That's where they lived. So they started calling themselves that. I don't really know how that became a thing, but that was before I already, you know, relinquished my bond with the group. I think they established that before I wasn't in the group no more. So you could only imagine who does that leave? Let's do some subtraction again. So we have Bottle and Red. They're barely in the friend group because they're a couple. They don't really need to be. They have each other. You have me, F, M, T. But they're the UV3. So they hang out outside of the friend group. So who does that leave? Who does that leave? Who does that leave? That leaves me, little old freaking me. And like I said, I feel like a point of like where we weren't like, you know, on the same page, I feel like it was because they all like the same stuff. Like, I mean, I want to shake my ass. I want to go party. Oh my God. Let me tell you. Another instance, bro. Oh my God. This is about to irritate me, bro. Oh my gosh. What? Like, oh my God, y'all. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Why the freak was it Halloween? Oh my God. Or it wasn't Halloween. It was homecoming. Homecoming. Freshman year. Homecoming. Right? And Halloween, it ended up being the same stuff. However, we're gonna get to it. So, homecoming, there was a block party. Why was F complaining the whole time? And it's like, I felt like I was the only one that wanted to be there. I had no friends that actually wanted to party and get lit. Like, it's freshman year, I want to party. I want a friend group that wants to go to parties. They wanted to go to parties like the first week. And then after that, they just wanted to sit in their dorms and listen to like Ring Around the Rosie. That's all they wanted to do after a while. I'm not like that. I like I said, I didn't relate to them on that on that part. So did I say some? I'm about to take that. Oh, I said it again. I'm about to take it out. I'm about to bleep that out. But all they wanted to do was sit around and, you know, roll up that oregano and listen to like the fun song by freaking SpongeBob. Like, that's all they wanted to do. And that wasn't my vibe. So, you know, after like the first 2 weeks, that's literally what they did. And it's kind of, maybe I'm exaggerating, but you know, after maybe the first month, because maybe first month or two, that's all they want to do. But I'm still a party girl. I still want to shake my butt. You know, I put on the makeup, I do the hair, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, a bad bitch need a bad bitch. I'm not saying none of them was bad bitches, but like the aesthetics were not matching. And I'm not sitting here saying that your aesthetics needs to match your friends, not at all. But I feel like that's why it didn't work, because nobody was like me. They didn't like the music I like barely. Like, they didn't, like, we couldn't relate on anything. Like, I literally had to fake. I had to honestly kind of fake what I liked. Say I want to listen to some Nicki Minaj, right? No, that was never played. That was never played when I was in the building. It was, you know, Shut Up Your Mom's Calling. It was Faye Webster. It was like, you know what I'm saying? And I fucks with that. I fucks with that. But like, that's it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's all y'all got for me? Like, no, I wasn't feeling it. So I feel like that was kind of a point of contention for the whole vibe. It was weird. Like, I feel like, bro, if it was something I didn't like doing, but my friend group was doing it, like, obviously, like, they went out to like the parking garage one day and went to the top of it. And I don't know if they was up there, you know, but they was up there or something. I don't remember, but I just know it was up at the top of the parking garage. They was playing freaking Frank Ocean. It was playing Frank Ocean, and I just was there. I was just enjoying time. But y'all can't even enjoy a party for your friend in the friend group. Like, it was obvious I was enjoying myself. However, nobody else was. And I arrived with M, F, and T. Like I said, it was really us four that became the friend group, and I don't fuck with M or F. So it was, well, at that time I did. I don't now. But still, I just was like, it was weird. I just felt like they didn't care about what I liked, what I wanted to do. They didn't really ever consult, you know, my feelings. If it was a thing like, oh, well, you don't, you know, we're nothing like you, like, we don't enjoy the same stuff, it should have been that from the get. Like, I felt excluded in a lot of like in a lot of cases. I felt like very, very excluded. So whatever. I'm trying to think of, there's another, honestly, let me do it one by one, because this time I'm about to do it. So with F, I think the friendship was already deteriorating, but you know, I've known him for so long, so we were still friends, and we would always still become friends. Like, even if we had an argument or something, we would talk after and we'd be cool, right? It was great. I'm gonna tell you how all the friendships ended toward the end, but I feel like that friendship was going to end anyway, because I feel like he really did not care about how I felt about anything, to be honest. We're not like each other. It was kind of like his way or the highway, and it's like, I don't want to sit here and say I never was like, it's my way or the highway. Oh, I'm very much like that. But like, it can't be both our ways or the highway. One of us has to get the fuck. You know what I mean? So yeah, it literally can't be like that. So yeah, whatever. So here's the next situation. And this is what made me stop messing with or not liking M. Now, I already felt like M gave a weird vibe. And honestly, I'm about to air it out. Everybody, Red and Flower, we're bringing her back in here real quick. F and Flower made it very apparent they don't like him. They didn't like him. I found that out later on, that they don't even like the girl. So, I mean, I wasn't alone. Apparently they felt that, well, specifically Flower, she felt that like, she would, like, M was trying to, like, be a fun-sucking hoe. Like, she just wanted to sit around in the house and do nothing. Like, that's the vibe I got from Flower. Like, she was saying she didn't like M for that. And then I honestly don't know why. I didn't know why Red didn't like M, but I just think he just thought she was annoying. So, but like I said, I'm not the only one that doesn't, that got an off vibe. Now, I didn't dislike her. We were in the same group. But I also felt like she was trying to steal my best friend. Now, like, I thought she was trying to steal F. But if anybody can be took from you, they was never yours, girl. So, like I said, like I just said, like, repeat that shit. If anybody can be took from you, they're not yours. So yeah. Like, I mean, it was no love lost. But let's just get into it. I'm like, stop all that rambling, girl. The freak. So, this is why I stopped messing with M, for real. Okay, I ended up getting COVID my like second semester of freshman year, and obviously I have roommates. Well, at this point, there's a whole story with that, but the two roommates that were in the front, they're no longer there. It was me and M. We were left in the dorm, and I ended up getting COVID. I didn't particularly tell her, but at this point, I wasn't like friends with I wasn't friends with them for real. So I'm gonna try and make the timeline make sense right now so that this story makes sense. So we all met August freshman year. No, it was cool up until about homecoming, which was October, where everybody started to piss me off, and I'm like, y'all do not like me like that. I don't even know. I think T's birthday's in November, and that like I said, that situation happened in November where they was all smoking and and like having fun like without me and stuff. And then like in December, they're hanging out, doing whatever the freak they do, going thrifting, you know, freaking Red and Bottle, you know, macking, doing what they do. So it's just kind of me left by myself. Flower, she been left the friend group like September. So she really wasn't there because she had a man. So she's not really a part of this right now. So yeah, then fast forward to December, we're off for break. I go back home because, you know, I went home for my winter break. And obviously me and F are from the same hometown. We went to the same high school. We graduated from the same high school. So we went home together. And we went to Captain D's one day. I was talking about, oh my God, y'all. Let me get to it. Like, oh my God. Let me like get to it. I was talking about Red. I forgot the boy name. I was talking about Red and how I don't like Red, because also another thing with Red is, like, don't shoot me. Don't get mad, because it's just my experience. So if y'all are still watching this to this point, I don't know why. But yeah, the thing with Red is he was very aggressive, and I don't like that, because I know I never really had guy friends that were straight. So the aggressiveness was a little off-putting for me. I'm just like, why is you choking me out? Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know what this was. Like, what are we doing here? Like, is this like WrestleMania? Like, what the freak is going on, baby? Like, you know, love a good choke. Like, who doesn't love a good choke? But why are you choking me though? Like, you know what I mean? I want to know why you're choking me. Like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't fun for me. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not very playful. Like, oh my God, get off me. Like, no. Like, because one time he choked me and I actually couldn't breathe. I said, oh my God, he's trying to kill me. Oh my God, he's trying to kill me. Like, I said, oh my God, he's trying to cut my flow of air. Like, he's trying to strip it. I said, oh my God, I can't. Like, what the freak is going on? So yeah, he was very like playful, and like playful's cool, but he was just very aggressive, like aggressive playful. And you know, if that's just how he get down, that's how he get down, period. But it's like, I noticed, I'm trying to preface this, I don't know who watching. I noticed that he wasn't playful with M. Cause, you know, come to find out, he doesn't like her at all. He's playful, obviously, with his girlfriend. And then me. And I was confused because I'm like, why are you trying to play fight? Like, I don't know. I just was confused as to why that was happening. Apparently, a bottle and flour, because I ended up rekindling my friendship with them that next semester. They both were saying like, oh, well, he thought you guys were friends. So, but honestly, before I even get to that, I need to kind of backtrack, because I was telling F on our winter break when we were back home that I didn't like Red that much because he was so aggressive with me. Like, I was telling him I didn't like that, right? Because like, you're my friend, why would I not tell you something like that? But F ended up going back to campus that next semester and telling them all that I said that. Also, another thing, oh my gosh, this is another thing with Red. He joked way too freaking much. Like, bro, I'm so sensitive, and I think anyone who wants to be my true friend should understand my limits. And I feel like you can't, maybe we just weren't meant to be friends, like, for real. But he would joke about like one time he recorded me typing on my computer, and I had long nails, so I'm like, you know what I mean? And he was making fun of it. He posted on his story, and he was like, and you know, that's funny and cute and stuff, for someone you're like this with. And I just didn't think we were like that. Maybe I was wrong, but I just didn't think we were like that. So I thought he was like being mean, like, you know what I mean? So I was telling F like, oh, I think he's just kind of mean, he's like aggressive and like, I don't know. He went back and told the whole friend group that, and that caused a point of contention for Red now. So Red doesn't like me because, you know, honestly, as you shouldn't. I'm saying how I don't like it. I should just went to you and said that. But yeah, at this point, Red don't like me. Okay. At this point, Red doesn't like me because he, like, this is next semester. And F is like, we're just kind of like at a point of, I don't really know how to explain it, but F is not on my side. I see that very clearly. But we're still cool. But like, I'm just, you know, making a note. So let's get to M. Back to M, like I was trying to say before, because I'm trying to get the timeline right. So M, right? Okay, so like I said, I had COVID, and I didn't tell M. Basically, I wasn't talking to her for real. I wasn't talking to that friend group for real at all, because like, I just didn't feel welcome in the friend group, so I didn't talk to them. You know, granted, I should have told her that I had COVID, but I never got the chance to because we don't speak, and I just didn't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh well. I posted it. What had happened was I got COVID, or I felt sick. My mom came to bring me to the hospital and came back that I had COVID, right? So then I got home, or back to my dorm. I got back to my dorm, and I posted my story. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I have COVID. Like, what the freak? I haven't had it for so long. What the freak? And then everybody obviously on my story found out. So she found out when my story found out, and she felt it bad that I didn't tell her personally. So it's not like I was like hiding the fact that I had COVID from her because I don't talk to her, and like, no, she felt like I had to personally give her a notice of like, you know, I have COVID. And honestly, she's kind of right. I mean, yeah, but girl, I just didn't freak with you like that, so I didn't think it was that serious, honestly. And it's not even like that for real. It really just slipped my mind. Like, I wasn't thinking about her. Like, I wasn't thinking like, oh, let me tell her I have COVID real quick. Like, no, I literally have COVID. Like, I'm in the bed coughing up a lung. I posted on my story so everybody found out at the same time, and it hadn't even been 24 hours when everybody found out. So it's like, I just found out I had COVID. Like, and then I posted it. Like, that literal, the night I got my results back, because I got my results back through like an app. The night I got them back, I posted on my story. So I didn't even know my sickness was COVID. So even if I was around you before that, I didn't know it was COVID. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. So I really don't think I did anything wrong, to be honest, because I feel like, you know, whatever. But I feel like, you know, I should have, you know, I really don't. I'm not gonna say her lie to y'all. I don't think I should have texted her separately, because I told everybody at the same time. It was like a mass text, like basically you're all on my story, so you all found out, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. And honestly, it wasn't even the fact that, like, because before that I really honestly didn't have a problem with her. It was until she made me having COVID and not telling her a problem. That's when I was like, oh, I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with this bitch. Because even then, she texted me about it, like, oh, very passive aggressive. Oh, I just think you should have told me, and I'm your. And I was like, honestly, I understand, but I wasn't thinking about you, nor did I, like, you found out when everybody else found out. Like, literally when I found out. So, it was like 12 a.m. I'm sure you were asleep. You wanted me to go knock on your door at 12 a.m. and be like, by the way, I have COVID? Like, girl, no, you found out the next morning. What's the problem with that? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm just walking around the freaking apartment. Girl, I don't care. Like, I'm just walking around the freaking apartment with COVID. Like, girl, get up on my face. Like, get out of my face. Like, girl, bye. So, yeah. But what's funny is, while she was texting me, you know, going off on me, I didn't know. Girl, calm down. When she was texting me going off on me, why the freak did she was with F&T, the UV3, the besties, the best buddies, the besties, the besties. They were with each other. So I'm sure she's texting me, because I'm, you know, cooped up in my room. I have COVID. As she's texting me, I'm sure she's talking to them, because they're in the same, you know, space. And I know this because we have the locations. As she's texting me, I'm sure she's talking to them, going off on me. I mean, of course, why would you not? She's probably like, this stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? She probably was. I don't care. And they probably was co-signing it, because they're all besties, so why would they not? So, yeah, that's why I ended up not liking M, because I thought she was a weirdo for doing the most when it was an honest mistake. Like, she wanted something to be mad about. I feel like she didn't like me anyway. And honestly, I don't know. I really think she thinks she was better than me, but I'm just not even gonna get into it. I feel like a lot of them thought they was better than me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not gonna lie. Like, I can really clock the C, but I don't really want to even, like, get into it for real. But however, yeah, that's just it. That's how I stopped talking to her. So fast forward to, it's like the end of the second semester, my freshman year. I'm not friends with any of them. Well, that's a lie. No, that is a lie. I ended up becoming friends with Flower and Bottle, and then they introduced a new girl. We'll call her Tara, because that's my bitch. I love her, period. So if you're watching this girl, period, that's her name. Yeah. She's in my video. But yeah, she's a real ass. Like, she's a real ass. Like, yeah, period. Love her. But yeah, Bottle and Flower ended up introducing me to Tara. And then we became a friend group the second semester. But once again, we all fell out again. I feel like that's kind of a separate story, just because that was its own friend group, and I'm just talking about the main friend group. Fast forward, it's now me, Bottle, Flower, and then, you know, my friend Tara. And we're fast forwarding to the end of this second semester of freshman year, and Red is still mad. He's still fiery hot. He's still red, like fiery hot. He's mad about the fact that I was talking about him, and rightfully so. You shouldn't like anybody who's talking about you. But I just thought it was like, I thought like you're doing too much. Like, all I said was I don't really freak with the aggressiveness and like the jokes, but I mean, whatever. So I just didn't think it was that serious. And honestly, when I found out that F had told him, I'm still like, why would you literally tell him that? But then he kept saying like, oh, well, I was mad at you. Like, can we just be friends? Like, we ended up being friends after that. However, I shouldn't have done that. Because I'm not friends with him now. To this day, still ain't. I'm not, because he did some other shit. And it's like, boy, you're doing too much. So, yeah, whatever. But fast forward, it's May. It's Bottle's birthday. And Red is throwing her a surprise party. He literally said I couldn't go to her birthday party. And mind you, this is my friend group at this point. And it's more because we started hanging out more. Me, Bottle, Flower, and Tara. So he's like, you can't come to my bitch shit. So what I did was I texted Flower, and I was like, girl, give me the boy number, because I'm going to her party. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I have a right to an opinion. If you're mad about that, you can address that in my face. Like, he was literally ignoring me. We went to KSU Day. He was there with Bottle. Ignored me. I'm like, it's really not that serious. It's been like 3 months. No, it's been like probably like 4 or 5 months. Literally. It's been so long. Why are you still mad? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the freak are you still mad for? I guess maybe it's because, like, he lost a friend. But that's the thing, too. I don't even want to get into it. Y'all, he basically said I couldn't go to Bottle's birthday. And I'm like, what? So, like I said, I asked Flower for his number. She wouldn't give it to me because she was like, no, y'all need to wait until after the party to settle that. I don't want any fights and confrontation. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight with him. I'm just gonna text him and be like, why can't I go? Like, I didn't do anything. Essentially, me and Red ended up having a conversation, and he let me go. He let me go, like as if he's my dad or something. But I get it. That's your girl. You did this party yourself. I understand. Don't, you know. And it's crazy because it was like so close to where I live at now because I had moved. But yeah, it's like I was meant to go anyway and turn up. But it was cool. It was in a little Airbnb. But yeah, so I feel like me and Red, after that, we was like cool. But we're still not friends. Like none of us are friends at this point except for me, Bottle, Flower, and then F. We're the only 3. Well, I think I'm a liar because I feel like with F we were cool but we weren't like friends, and at that point I wasn't on campus anymore, so because I had moved away, so like we weren't really hanging out, so it was kind of like we just talked kind of here and there. So yeah, that, and then he apologized and then we just started talking on the phone, but like we was cool. But yeah, nothing really came out of that. But yeah, at that point it's just me, Flower, Bottle, and like from the original friend group, and it was cool until that ended like my like sophomore year. And I feel like that's another story in itself because it has nothing to do with the people that were in the past, because like I said, they're in the past, we don't talk anymore, so I'm not friends with any of them. Like I said, after that, me and F have rekindled our friendship, but what happened for us to be not friends currently is another situation that happened a couple months ago, and it's because he keeps talking about M. Like, I don't like her, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm sorry, I will hold a grudge till I'm 6 feet under. I will literally do that because, I mean, these are people. Like, you know, I didn't know you before, my life was fine, so I don't care if I don't know you now. It's like, I don't have to like you, I don't have to want to be in your presence, you know what I'm saying? My life was cool without you. I didn't even know who you were before I moved in, so I don't like her. And he can like her, that's cool, that's great. But he basically had like brought her up, and he wanted to hang out with her because they live in the same apartment complex. He wanted to hang out with her all the time, but every time I asked him to hang out, it was a problem. But that's a whole nother situation. I just feel like he wasn't really a real friend to me, and I just find it funny because it's like, I feel like I should have been, and honestly, maybe call me selfish, I don't really care, but I feel like you should be my friend. If you can't, like, I've known you longer than you've known her, but your loyalty seems to lie with her, and it's because y'all have the same aesthetic and y'all like the same stuff and y'all live in the same complex. Like, he likes it to be like easy, like, you know what I'm saying, for him. Like, if it's convenient for him, it's like, okay, well then we're gonna be friends. And that's honestly how I feel like, but whatever. It's like Bottle and Flower are still friends to this day, and they was friends since high school. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like F just wasn't a real friend. I feel like he liked the convenience of his friends. Like, he's friends with T still too because they live together, they were gonna live together anyway, but it's like, you make efforts for people that you like love, I guess, and like he just didn't do that. So, oh, the freak. Well, and honestly, the point of contention will forever and always be M because I just don't like her. And then for Bottle and Flower, like I said, that's a whole nother situation with my friend now, or where I really don't even know how that ended, to be honest. But I feel like I feel like Bottle just kind of be doing her own thing anyway, so she really wasn't even really a part of it. Like, she was here, she kind of like flowed in and out, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know, it's all messy, but I just feel like they all were, not all of them, but they had their fake moments, I'll say that. I don't want to say that they're just all fake and like, oh, F that friend group, like, no, but that's gonna be my thumbnail so I can, you know, and y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, that's the end of the story time, y'all. I'm not friends with any of them at all, and some of them it's just like, just because life, you know, just deteriorated. Mainly Bottle, and maybe T, and maybe Red, but for the most part I feel like a majority of them were fake, and they didn't like me like that. Period. I was waiting to tell this story, y'all, because I didn't really want to tell it because I'm like, no, because what if they watch it and then they're gonna be like, what the freak? But then it's like, you know, this is just how I thought. This was just my experience. If that's not how they felt, that's not how they felt. I hope it could be grown adults, and, you know, this is just a story time because I make story times and I have a channel. So if you were in my life and I have a story about you, it will be told. And that's on that. period. So yeah, y'all, this is actually so long. It's 50 minutes. So I'm gonna not enjoy editing this, but this is gonna be a real good long one for y'all since I've been going for a minute. And what y'all need to do is, if you really love me and my channel, what you need to do is when I post like videos of me doing vlogs and stuff, y'all need to tap in and do that for real too, because I love little vlog content. I'm gonna try and make like cutesy vlog editing videos coming up soon. You know, my birthday coming up, it's May, my birthday in July, I turned 21. So y'all just stay tuned for the content, okay, period. I'm gonna talk to y'all my next one. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Our next goal obviously is 100. So our next goal is 600, period. And just 600 to 1,000, y'all. We're almost there. Like, who am I fooling? We're almost there. We're not, but we are. But we're like, not, but we are. But yeah, y'all, so if you like the video, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Comment what y'all want me to do next, and stay tuned for the next one, y'all. Remember, fake friends, cut them off, snip them, do something. You don't need that in your life, baby. So yeah, peace.